Hello and welcome to season, uh, or not season, but close to the end of the season in my F1 2021 playthrough of my F2 season. We are here in Russia. Yuki Tsunoda's on pole, and yeah, we already clinched the championship in Italy, so that's done and taken care of. So we're just we're finishing things out here for the season. Yeah, don't really have much else to say. But there you go. So we will advance and we'll go right to the feature race. Now, you'll see in a second, the forecast has rain, but for the sprint race, whereas in Italy, we had rain for the feature race. So it's going to be interesting to see how we can make our way through the field in a short race in the rain, but first, of course, we have to do the feature.
And here in Russia, today's race is about to start. We're at the Sochi Autodrome, and the drivers on the grid are almost ready to begin. Join us as we enjoy today's Formula 2 event. Let's examine the Sochi Autodrome then. Two DRS zones around this 3.6-mile circuit, one on the long run towards turn 2 and another leading into turn 13. 18 corners in total and plenty of opportunities for the drivers to push their cars to the limit. With so much time spent at full throttle, engine failures are a risk that teams must be prepared for. With me at Sochi for the Russian event is Davide Valsecchi. This is a long and complex circuit. Thoughts getting into it.
Hi,
Excuse
Alex.
me.
Yeah, you're right. This is still a very exciting circuit. Lots of winding turns and high-speed straights. The racing here should be extremely close from start to finish. I think we'll see a great race today, and I can't wait to get underway.
As we're now moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order in which they'll start today's race. A fantastic effort from Yuki Tsunoda yesterday puts him on pole position, and a Campos alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Schumacher, Ticktum, Kalamailot, and Sato, Matsushita, Piquet, Lundgaard, Giuliano Alesi, Deruvala, Joe, Artem Markelov, and Schwartzman, Giotto, Mazepin, Delatraz, and Jack Aitken, Armstrong, Dragovic, Galeo, and Roy Nissany completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Alright, well, let's get going. For the feature race in Russia at Sochi. And we're underway. Actually, decent start as they're 4 wide behind us for a brief moment. This Mick Schumacher's gonna have a run on us going into turn 2. Really should be turn 1, but technically it is turn 2. Get back by Schumi. Oh boy, running off. As Yuki Tsunoda has gotten away with the lead here to start. Of course, he did win the pole. Yuki Tsunoda will lead the first lap, but we're going to be right on his rear diffuser going down this long straight. Pick out to the right, go to the left, and we get the job done into P1.
Nice move. Good job.
Whew, very tired tonight.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Yeah, Russia can be, I guess the Sochi track can be pretty tedious once you're out front, or if you're just sort of running by yourself in the middle of the pack, or in the top 10 or wherever. And thankfully we're not going to be going to Sochi anymore in a couple of years, but yeah, not the most exciting track in the world. Although, honestly, I don't mind driving it. But I get why people think it's boring. And I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that I disagree with that take. But I don't know. It's sort of a simple track to drive on track, so I guess I'm on the games. So I never really hated it that much, even though it does produce some not that interesting real life racing.
lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 14.2 seconds.
Around to win the feature race.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserve that race win.
Driver of the day goes to Louis Delatraz.
Brilliant stuff from Campos today. What a superb victory. So, Davide, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure, but races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is. They did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of each stint and to make the best use of these tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's race, and there are a lot of people in the paddock very happy with this result. It's Campos on the top step. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Luis Deltras. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
And now a look at the team standings. Campos have extended their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the MP Motorsport team today as they make their way up the standings. After all this drama, you would be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Alright, that was the feature race in Sochi. And let's go to the sprint in the wet.
we're back.
like
For the
light
second
rain.
race, we've reversed the top 8 from yesterday, and everyone here is getting ready for what's shaping up to be
Probably
a thrilling
intermediates.
conclusion to the weekend.
Probably intermediates.
I'm Alex Jakes, and alongside me in the dry confines of the commentary box, former 2012 GP2 champion Davide Valsecchi. Tyre choice is important no matter what the conditions are, Davide, but do you see it having more significance today?
Oh, you know it will, Alex. Remember that in Formula 2 there are not intermediate tires, so deciding when to switch to the wet compound can have a massive impact on the
no
race
intermediate
and your
tires
strategy.
in F2.
Nothing tests driver skill
So
like
it's
the
full
wet.
wets.
I'm looking forward to see what they can do.
Yeah, so that was an interesting feature that I didn't know about F2. No wet weather or no intermediate tires, just dries and wets. Just looking over some things here before I start. Alright, Christian Lundgaard is on pole, I believe, so that'll be interesting. And we'll see how we can do in wet weather conditions, starting from 8th. Oh, look at that slow start as per usual, and a bunch of cars blow by, and I crash. We got caught up in the scramble, by the looks of it. Slowing down mainly due to the wet weather here. One new show. Probably can handle that a little bit cleaner. Ooh, that's not ideal. Paying attention to where I was going there. It's still still lap 1, so we got 2 more laps to go. Can we gain any positions and take at least a point out of this sprint race? Line to run through the escape road, or the escape pathway, I should say. Lose the spot to Guan Yu Zhou. And work back to his inside and take the spot back. Guan Yu Zhou had a big moment back there. And open the door possibly for Pedro PK. Again, just not paying attention where I'm going. Actually pretty tired right now, but I'm determined to finish off my F2 season here. Because after this, it's just, I'm guessing Abu Dhabi is the final race. But nevertheless, it's the last one, so I want to get that finished over and done with. And who knows, maybe tomorrow, we'll see how things go. But maybe tomorrow I will start the Breaking Point series. Don't know, I was drawing a blank there. Yeah, it's probably because I'm tired.
This is your final lap.
If I had to guess.
Final lap of the race.
Just a guess. Oh, I just ran to the back of Daruvula. That's wonderful. Oh, blank cord cutting. Way to go. That was just so blatant. I just turned in way too early in that corner. Oh, here comes Guan Yu Zhou battling me for 10th. He came out of nowhere.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Do the crossover. Slide on by and we get the spot. Of course, only the top 8 score points, so as of now, we will not be scoring any. Christian Lundgaard will score his 2nd victory of the season, and we will come home in P10.
All right, race over. take care of the car on the way in.
So another fantastic victory for ART today. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
Their biggest advantage was how well they seemed to manage their tire temp. There wasn't a lot of grip out there anyway, but it was even worse for the drivers if they couldn't keep the tires in the proper operating window. Keeping the tires warm was what gave them the advantage today, and ultimately was a big factor in their win.
ART, the French team who have been racing since the 90s in various forms of motorsport, are once again back on the winner's podium today after a brilliant display of driving skill. The lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
I think Giuliano Alesi. It was just a masterclass. He was faster than everyone else. He got it.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. It was also a strong race from Trident this weekend. Fantastic work from the Italian team to move themselves further up the table. That's the end of today's race. Thank you for joining us, and I'm sure you'll agree it was a great race and sets us up nicely for the next instalment in a few weeks' time. Take care. From Davide and I, it's goodbye.
Alright, that was Russia. Lundgaard gets the second win of the season. Championship standings pretty much a lock for second, third. Tsunoda and Schumacher. TikTok sitting in fourth. But he's got Lundgaard right behind him. Only 1 point separates the two of them. So it's going to be a dogfight for that fourth spot. As we head to the final race of the season, which is Abu Dhabi, because of course it is. Alright. I just dropped my controller. Not ideal. Alright. I'll do some quick practice just to get used to the track since this is my first time playing it since F1 2020. Alright, let's see what we got here. We'll do track climatization and then tire management, and then we'll just head out and over to qualifying. Yeah, Abu Dhabi is one of those tracks that not very popular with the fan base.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score.
In terms
You
of
need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
in terms of a track, it's not that popular, but for whatever reason, I've always enjoyed driving on the F1 game. I never had really much of an issue with it. Though there will be some changes to the track for 2021, which won't be in the game because the changes to the track were only announced, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So clearly not done in time, or will not be done in time for the game release, since it's already out and I'm playing it right now. But yeah, so what they're gonna change, first of all, this section right here, they will be getting rid of the chicane and making it, they're gonna make it just more of a straight of that section, the downhill section here, slight downhill. Instead of going into the chicane and around the bend, they're just gonna make it, I guess at some point, a little after the chicane, they're gonna turn it into a bend. And the reason why, because a lot of people for a while have advocated, well, why don't they just make that straight right in front of me? You know, the racetrack, cut the chicane, and then just go around the, go around the bend. Well, the reason why they're doing that is that they can't use that section of the track and then just, switch around and be all willy-nilly done with it. Because it requires a certain amount of runoff that's not there because they have the Ferrari theme park right behind that corner. So they're getting rid of the chicane, but the corner is going to be a little earlier due to the need for runoff in the event of an accident. And the other part they're changing is actually going to be right up here. They're going to take out this whole section of the track, this chicane complex, and this corner right here. They're going to take that out in favor of putting it in just a banked corner from the end of the second long straight to right about here or thereabouts. Again, I did not mind the track as is. I kind of enjoy driving through that section right after the second straightaway, where it's got those very tight and quick chicanes. It should be interesting to see what that track looks, what those changes do to the racetrack and how it drives.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
So you know what? I think we'll call it there. I think one lap is enough.
As all cars are now over the line, your top three again are Acampos, Sonoda and Daniel Ticktum. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Alright. Guess we'll go straight to qualifying. Alright, let's do qualifying lap. Running a little wide there.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Campos, Ticktum and Mick Schumacher. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the feature race gets itself underway.
Alright. Interesting that Yuki Tsunoda usually qualifies second, not in this race. Dan Ticktum beat him out, as did Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher. Let's go to the feature race. Penultimate race of the season.
Welcome then to the United Arab Emirates. Our F2 drivers are on the grid and we're moments away from lights out for the start of the Formula 2 Abu Dhabi race. So the Yas Marina circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in two places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. I'm sitting here, quite emotional, next to my friend Davide Valsecchi. Here we are at the end of the F2 calendar, and the atmosphere is electric. I have no doubt that the drivers will be giving it everything they have out there today. I can't wait to get underway.
Hey Alex, you are absolutely right. It's a very special place. This is a track like no other, an event like no other, a jewel in the crown of Formula 2. It's perfect. I think we are in for a fantastic racing event here.
And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. It's Campos in pole position then, with Daniel Ticktum alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Schumacher, Tsunoda, Callum Ilott and Schwartzman, Armstrong, Alesi, Aitken, Roy Nissany, Joe, Matsushita, Felipe Dragovic and Piquet, Giotto, Lundgaard, Markelov and Marino Sato, Delatraz, Mazepin, Deruvala and Sean Galeal completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Just going through some things here. We're going to start in a second. All right, let's get going. Feature race, Abu Dhabi, and we are underway. Dan Ticktum surges to the lead. Here comes Yuki Tsunoda. Be tight. There's contact. I think Tsunoda might have lost a bit of front wing. As I run into the back of Mick Schumacher. Lovely start. Kalamila right behind me. As Tsunoda looks to be making a move on Dan Tickner for the lead, while I make Schumacher for third. Oh, and I really blow the corner there. As Tsunoda moves to the lead, Kalamila now battling me for fourth. Check 8, get my teammate up to P6, how about that? Tsunoda is just driven away. Either he's got a really fast car, or Tictum's holding him up, and speaking of which, Tictum dives into the pits. So it seems like he must have gotten damaged. The damage that occurred in that lap 1 incident must have been from him. That turn 1 incident on the first lap, I should say. By Mick Schumacher here. Outside. Weird run for that chicane, but make it work. Move into second. Can we catch Yuki Tsunoda?
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
We are closing the gap to Tsunoda here. At a 1.7, now 1.6. Very close to getting within DRS range. Going at this lap, the next lap for sure. If we keep this pace up. corner entirely the wrong way. That's much better.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Okay, so we are definitely in Tsunoda's DRS range. The question is going to be, can we make the pass successfully for the lead? Could be right here. Just carrying so much more speed into the corner. And we're going to take the lead from Yuki
Great
Tsunoda.
maneuver. You made it look easy.
A little wide in that corner. No matter. Ran a little wide. Here comes Yuki. Back on me. Final lap of the race. Here we go.
Final lap of the race.
So it goes by, but we get DRS. Should be an easy pass back for the lead. Schumacher in hot pursuit, but I don't think he's going to have any impact on this one. Oop. Okay, for some reason I thought it was. Okay, this is why you don't record gameplay at 11:37 at night. Because you can be sleepy, obviously, but you can also be a bit forgetful. And I thought I was in a different spot of the track. I was trying to turn the other way. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't even make any sense. Why am I turning that way when I should be turning this way? Got it all worked out, so that's the important thing here. With Tsunoda and Schumacher close behind, I believe this will be my 10th P3. Great job.
Absolutely
Got that P1.
fantastic. It's a brilliant result. Well done.
We already clinched the title, but that's just icing on the cake now, isn't it?
And an incredible win for Campos. Brilliant performance. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
It was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and gyro strategy, what else occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Campos have come a really long way in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn the top spot.
Very familiar podium. Myself, Sonoda, and Mick Schumacher.
And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Roy Nissany. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He
Oh
can be
wow, I
proud
didn't
of
even
that
notice
one.
that.
With that result, the title is secure, and it's Campos who have claimed the honours. Truly, a force to be reckoned with. There was also a strong showing from the Uni Virtuosi team today as they make their way up the standings. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Roy Nissany got all the way up there. I'm surprisingly shocked to see that, but alright, let's get ready to tackle the feature race. Not the feature race, it's a sprint race. It's shorter.
Welcome back for the final event of the weekend, the sprint race. Here, the top 8 from yesterday's feature race are reversed to make up the grid below us. And in just a few minutes, those drivers will be hurtling down into turn 1. Yas Marina Circuit is a 3.4-mile racetrack built on the man-made Yas Island. In addition to the 21 corners, it features 2 very long straights. Now, these will be the drivers' main overtaking chances today, into turn 8 and turn 11.
Okay, we've already won the championship, so relax and enjoy this race.
Alright. Last F2 race. Let's see what we can do. Starting from P8 as always. Probably got a bad start coming. But we're underway. And yep, there they go already. Flowing right by me. much like the last race in Russia. I'm currently on the outside of the points looking in. Or outside of the top 10, I should say, and looking in. I locked her up big time, but we still gained a position, so Giuliano Lacey, who's right in front of us, is a battle for position. Yeah, that was never gonna be beneficial to me in any way. Yeah, I got a 5-second time penalty for cutting the corner. Not intentionally. Again, I'm half falling asleep at this point, if I'm being totally honest with you. So I am just going until they tell me that the race is over, essentially. Oh man, just pile drive Giuliano Lacey. Alright, Sean, let's focus on the task at hand here. Finishing this race. This particular race car, anyway. Looking to steal that singular point from Giuliano Lacey.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Just not paying attention. I just went straight. I am so stupid. I don't really know what else to say. I just I need to go to bed. I should probably go to bed as soon as this is over. Well, here we go. Final lap coming up. I actually don't even know who's in the lead right now. Is it Matsushita? I don't know.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Coming up on Kalamai for P7. Should make this pass easily going into the chicane right here. Mike Wallace sort of giving me the... Did I just say Mike Wallace? I watched the 2001 New England 300 recently, my NASCAR
Nice move.
Cup Series rewatch from the 2001 season, and I just watched the race in New Hampshire where Mike Wallace got top 10. Why did I blow out the name Mike Wallace? That's so weird. I don't even know how that came to mind. Again, just tiredness is getting to me. Unfortunately, we only have a third of a lap left.
Been given a 3-second.
Oh, I don't even know what that was for. Okay, I slowed down for the corner at the inappropriate time. I see what I did. Oh, Sonoda, watch where you're going. Pal. Me go, dude. Oh my god, how did that impact rip the wheel off the car? You kidding me? It's taking me forever to finish this freaking race. All these incidents. But anyway, coming around the final corner and the final race of the season will go to...
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
There we go.
A great win then for the Campos team today. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi.
Wait, Jack Aitken won the race?
Competition here.
This race
Wow.
was about one thing and one thing.
How about that?
Consistency.
I was wondering who that orange dot was out front.
There's a difference between that and being quick every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own, you can just push and push.
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's
Good
race.
job,
And there
Jack
are a lot of
Aitken.
people
Have
in
to
the
give him
paddock
credit
very
where it's
happy
due.
with this result. It's Campos on the top step.
So Jack Aitken closes out the season with 2 victories. Though it was not anywhere near the top half of the point standings. Or I guess the top third, even if you want to go there. To be more precise.
Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Jake Aitken. It was probably one of his best drivers of the season, and I was impressed.
With that result, the title is secure, and it's Campos who have claimed the honours. Truly, a force to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, Prema have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way to the top. There will be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you'll join us at the next race when Formula 2 returns.
Alright. That was Abu Dhabi. Oh, I clicked view replay. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go into standings. Team standings, we win the constructors with Campos. And we win the drivers with yours truly, which we locked up. In the Italian Grand Prix. Now we're in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And we're taking a look at the final standings. We win by 156 points over Yuki Tsunoda, 171 over Mick Schumacher. Alright, now here's the point where we select our team, even though we are not actually going to be doing this part of the career mode because, we're just doing this for F2. So I was going to go with Haas, again, just to pick them out. We're not doing career mode, that's not my team really. I signed up for the Ferrari Driver Academy. I was gonna go with Alfa Romeo, but I'm just gonna go with Haas, just because, again, it really doesn't matter. Teammate choice. I think it's pretty easy which one's gonna be my teammate. It's gonna be Mick. It's gonna be Mick Schumacher. There you take a look at what the calendar looks like without the races added that are missing. So, just the normal 20 race calendar should suffice.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula One.
Looks nice. But again, we're not really going to be doing that right now, because the goal will be to do my team, but before we do my team, we're going to do Breaking Point. Um, just thought I'd take a picture of that, just because, just for the novelty. And we're gonna go into team headquarters and stuff, but we're gonna head right back out as soon as it starts. I just want to check one or two things really quickly here. Yeah, so it says new Podium Pass series. Listed for 723, but I didn't see anything new added. That's interesting. Well, I guess that's it for now. So, yeah, I'll see you around for the next one, which will probably be Breaking Point.